Hey pandas. So as I'm editing this video, I realized that I lost some footage. It's stupid, whatever. Anyways, I mean, in the beginning, like, what am I saying? I don't know. Either way, I lost some of my footage. Basically, in this part of the video, we're just going to tell some stories from our life. Some embarrassing, some not. Actually, all of them are.
I just told you I'm gonna leave. Like, literally one guy turned it back on me and said that I was the one getting rejected. He was like, honestly, it's your loss. So you're the one that's getting rejected. And I don't even care.
Like, even
because
if it's my
not
loss,
true.
I'm rejecting you.
Like, I have the messages. I have them saved on my phone. He blocked me because I'm just an awful person. Because I told him, and then he asked me out for about the 10th time and wouldn't stop. And I was like, yo, no, it's not gonna happen. And he was like, you know what? I have enough friends, so it's fine. Like, don't be a jerk about it. Like, accept the fact that you got rejected.
Oh, okay. I kind of can think of an embarrassing thing. What do you think it is?
You in basketball. Wait, they don't know that we were friends like 10 years.
We've
we
been
were
like
friends,
close
we separated
friends,
when we became friends.
Close friends for like about half a year.
Yeah. Like, I'm talking close, but we've always been
like
friends
best
for like
friends.
3
But
years
we've been
now.
like friends for like 10, 11 years. I've known who you are longer though.
Yeah, but when I first met you, what was my first impression?
You thought I was crazy.
I thought she was a psychopath.
And what's your impression now? That I'm crazy.
You're crazy. It's because you don't have, like...
Boundaries?
Yeah, but you, like... When you do something, you don't even think about it. And you just do it. And then...
That's the thing.
I, like, look at you like you're crazy. And you're like, oh.
That's the thing that is untrue. I do think about it. I just do it anyway.
Sometimes you don't, though. Like, I can tell
Sometimes
when you
I
do and don't. Sometimes you just feel like screaming, and so you do it, and you, like, look at me like,
Yeah.
can't believe I just did
Oh!
that.
No. Most of the time, though, if it's, like, something stupid. Most of the time, though.
Like that. That happens a lot.
Most of the time, though, if I'm just doing something stupid, I've probably thought about it.
I don't think about it. That's my issue. Is I just do it. Like,
I mean,
feel a
I
lot
think
of
about
stupid
it, like-
crap on the moment.
Because I don't, like, want any bad consequences, you know?
That's my issue. I have almost died more than 5 times. I mean, like, I've almost drowned twice. Horses.
Oh, I've almost drowned
probably
3 times.
Almost died about 10 times.
I've almost drowned 3 times, and I was a stupid kid, and I used to want crutches so bad that I used to intentionally try to break my leg, because my mother would not buy me crutches, and I was like, I want crutches. So I was I still have never broken a bone, but I would jump off of play sets and off of stuff, like, just
I never
full
intentionally hurt
intentionally
myself.
trying to break my leg so I could have crutches.
Was that just us, though? Because a lot of kids will, like, do anything for attention.
I didn't want attention. I wanted crutches.
I just wanted the attention.
I wanted
was
crutches.
like, girl, if I had a broken arm and people could sign my cast,
I don't
I'd be
need-
the center. I don't even like attention now.
Well,
though.
here's the thing,
Like, I don't
though.
care.
I'm literally insane and scream all the time.
There's a difference between the good attention and the bad attention. Because when they're like, oh my gosh, what happened? Are you okay?
Oh my god, you're cold.
You're cold. And
It
you would
was
scream your head off and run at me full speed. And I would run.
Which
Like, I
wasn't
would.
very fast. I was obese. You just ran away.
I literally ran from her because I would hear a scream. Like, it was
I
almost
would
like a
literally
bird scream.
No, I
would
would
be like,
I would scream your name. I would go, Gracie!
and I didn't know who she was. Like, I
mean,
forgot
she knew
who
who
she
I-
was.
oh, yeah.
No, I forgot who you were.
Oh,
I didn't. I remember
'Cause
you were
that
from
was-
Upward, and I knew you were insane.
because you had
So,
because you saw me in 7th grade, and up until that point, you hadn't seen me since 3rd
Yeah.
grade.
and then suddenly, because I
And
was
I also
Emma's
got a
sister,
lot fatter, and my hair was cut into this knockoff Dollar General brand Justin Bieber cut.
but I would still run,
Yeah.
and you weren't
And you would
obese.
never
But I
know
would
it.
run as fast as I could. And she'd do it
I thought
every
the
time she
great
saw me in the hall at school. Like, I did go to a school. I'm homeschooled
We went
now.
to Glory Dale.
We went,
Went to a private school.
yeah, I went to a private school from 1st grade to 8th grade.
I went for 7th and that was it. I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm going back to public school.
I
Except I'm
hated
homeschooled
private
now.
school, but, you know, my mom didn't want me at home.
My mom didn't want
And now
me.
she wants me at home. I'm just kidding. She probably doesn't. That's why she sends me to go home.
Disgusting!
I'm so mad. Lean back. No, you just go lean back. That sounds like a giant fart. Have you seen that
If your
video?
farts sound like
No.
that, you gotta go get that checked
Have you seen
out.
that video where like they're listening to really jamming pump up music and the guy's like,
Oh my gosh, yes.
I love that.
You've got to stop. That guy has been sitting in his car forever.
Wonder what people think about us. We do this without a camera all the time, by the way. We just
yeah.
sit in a parking lot.
All the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Halo Top is good and healthy stuff.
You're having a seizure?
What? That person's doing what we do. That
That's
person
true.
is like so slow.
Love that for them.
Love that for them too. What's another story time? But I feel like if we were exactly the same, we wouldn't get along.
No, I feel like we would.
I feel like that's what makes us get along. Because if I was a little bit smarter, then maybe.
Are you saying smart people don't like me? You're probably right.
Well, I feel like I do stupid stuff. I'm just dumb.
I couldn't get along with, like, the part of the reason why I didn't like my sister was because she was so freaking mature. Like, I
That's
can
the
be,
issue. I'm not.
I can be really mature when I need to
We
be.
can all. Somebody
But-
thought I was 22.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
22.
I cannot stand people who are just, like, mature all the time. I'm like, loosen up, live life, like, have some fun.
Beautiful.
Thanks. My sister was like a goody two-shoes, and so she would always tell my mom everything. And I didn't want to get in trouble, so I just found out, like, secret passive-aggressive ways to get back at her when I was mad at her.
Yeah.
The tension between my sister and I was kind of split half and half. I didn't get all the attention. Probably because I was out. Well, not out, but away doing something mischievous towards my sister.
Yeah.
She made me really mad, and like before she went to bed, like I was like, oh, and she was like, what are you gonna do about it? And I was like,
Already did something.
and so it was like 8 or 9 at the time, and I stayed up till
You were 8. Oh my. I was expecting you to be like 12 or 13.
no, I
Not
like,
freaking 8.
no, I was 8 or 9. No, by the time I was 12 or 13, I stopped. I just started being aggressive physically. I would be like, meh.
I wasn't with you during that time. Kind of annoying. Like, I didn't do anything bad to them. Ever.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, I had lice
Emma hated me
when I was a kid.
for so many. Lice?
Yeah, lice. I got lice. I got lice. So my school at the time, and this, I was probably also like 9 or 10. We had lice checks, right? And the stupid nurse missed that the kid in front of me had lice and gave me lice. Anyways, so I had lice. I didn't tell my parents because I didn't really know what it was. But I knew that my head was itchy and like whatever, and I slept in her bed. Nobody else got lice though.
I got lice one time and I gave it to my sister and my cousin.
I didn't.
Like,
My mom found out about
I
it
like,
on
well, I want it away.
Halloween, and so
On
she didn't have
Thanksgiving.
time.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, she didn't
morning.
have time to like find like some of the like prescription stuff. So she literally just looked up because we were about to go trick or treating. So she literally just looked up like a way to get rid of it, like with stuff that you have at home, and it was like mix mayonnaise and olive oil and put a shower cap on your head.
We
So I
were gonna
literally
do
did
Coke,
that.
but we
I
didn't
did
do
that and wore a Hannah Montana wig.
Oh my god.
all night long as I went trick-or-treating with lice crawling around my head.
Yeah.
And then after I went trick-or-treating, I had to like sit on the floor and let them pick the lice out of my hair.
That's so gross. But like,
Yeah, I'm
my family
sorry.
loves each other. I don't think they
I
like me very
should
much,
not
but, you know, it's
have
fine.
been such a mean sister, but I was. I was literally like a demon.
Does she
child
like
sister.
hate you now? Like since you told her this stuff?
No. She was like, that's disgusting.
My sister would have literally hit me. Like,
No.
smacked me.
I mean, it was so long ago. It's like literally over 7 years ago.
I have one sister.
Mm-hmm.
I have two sisters.
Yeah, I only have one. She's like 7 years old.
I always thought that you were like an only child for the longest. I
Because
don't
I didn't have boundaries.
know because I never heard you talk about Lauren. So
I didn't like her. Why would I talk
so
about her?
literally when you said my sister for the first time, it was like 4 years after I was like friends with you. And I was like,
Oh, especially because like probably 4 years before I said that, that was like literally when I hated her the most. Like her and I used to get into screaming fights. And we'd be like, I hate you! And
I
then
never
she'd
said
be
I
like,
hate you
I
to
can't
any of my
wait.
family members.
She'd be like, I can't wait till I move out. And I'd be like, I can't wait till you move out.
I never said I hate you to any of my family members. Mainly because
I only said it to my sister, and she said it back. All the time.
No, I never said it because in movies, whenever me and my family were like watching a movie and one of the kids yelled like, I hate you, my whole family would be like, oh my gosh, I would hate it if any of my girls ever said that to me. And I was like, oh. Well,
Yeah,
then I'll
no,
never
we'd
say
watch
that.
those movies, and my sister and I would immediately be like, I hate you.
Well, you know, if it was to any of my family members, I'd probably say Emma because I feel like she wouldn't take it as harsh as Maddie would
Watch,
take it.
she like
awful.
watches this video and she's like, she hates me.
No,
I don't hate my
Emma.
sister.
You're like, should I vlog today? And I was like,
Yeah,
go
it's
for it.
'cause,
But in
like,
my
I've
brain, I
always-
was like, should I be in it or not?
I've always wanted to vlog, but I just never have because I don't have a life
You know,
and I don't do things except for when I'm out with you.
I find it funny because now that we actually hang out, we have a life. But before that, we didn't do anything. Like
I had a
you
life
know,
before I started hanging out with you because I was hanging out with
other friends.
over the whole summer,
Yeah.
and I
hung
didn't.
out
I didn't
with my
have.
friends
I didn't
too,
have
but I
a
don't
life
have-
before that.
I did show a lot of people this summer. Like, I had a lot of friends, but they were all fake.
There was like so much drama over the summer.
Oh my gosh, it was so bad.
I don't like drama.
I don't like being in the drama. I like watching drama.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why we watch movies. Don't come at me being like, oh yeah, you just started
No
drama.
tea, no
But I
shade.
don't. Like, I just watch it and I'm like, oh dang. But when I'm in it, I ditch. I don't care. Like, you look like a jerk yourself and looking like super petty.
Yeah, I think it's
Like,
dumb.
you're just making yourself look awful. So no, I'm not gonna go back and be like, oh my gosh, she did this to me. Because I don't give two craps about you anymore.
Not two. Maybe one, but not
cute.
Oh. How can you tell he's cute? He's so far away.
I have a type.
Huh?
I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
He's
he's
cute.
cute.
He's cute. Even, okay. He had to go through my phone.
That's so dumb. I hate
We weren't even
jealous
like,
guys.
I've had so many weird
Like, I'm
exes.
like, do not read through my phone. Like, I'm not gonna read through you. I say as if I've had a boyfriend, but I haven't.
You can count guys that you guys talked or if you dated.
I didn't have any of those.
Well, I did pretend to be you and a guy was interested.
What was that? Huh?
John. This freaking sucks.
Yeah, it kind of does.
But
I can't be copyrighted for it.
That guy's still there.
I know,
Been
he's
there.
being kind of weird. I don't care.
Can you like drive right next to him and be like,
No.
is that a person or a dog? In the car over there.
I think it's a person.
It's like a dog that's like.
I
turning
really can't
sideways.
tell.
There's like people sitting right in front of us and their headlights are on and they've been sitting there for literally like 25 minutes.
It's been a bit.
It's a 9 o'clock already.
It's a 9 o'clock already.
There's a really tall guy over there
Yeah.
with freaking bathing shorts on or whatever. I have to work.
Yeah.
I'm a
that's what I'm saying.
receptionist.
Wow.
Sounds like freaking Narnia. Narnia
Anyways.
was my jam, man.
Same.
I love that movie. It was like, oh, they're
Yeah.
fighting. Then I wanted to be a Narnia character. Actually, fun fact, at my old school, me and a bunch of kids at my private school would pretend that we were Narnia characters and like have battles and stuff. And I remember I had a crush on this kid, and he would always stand on like a stump. Like, and like put his hands on his hips and act like he's the king of the mountain or whatever. And I thought it was the cutest thing ever.
You're so dumb.
Well, I was like,
Oh, I didn't say my embarrassing story. Oh, okay. So, my embarrassing story that I had was I had a crush on this kid. I'll just say his name. I don't honestly care. I don't even know him anymore. It was like, it was 8th grade year. His name was Brandon. And so I told my friend that I liked him because, you know, whatever, that's what you do. And so she was like, oh, you need to talk to him. And I was like, no. No. He was in my math class before I dropped out of it and went to an easier math. So, like, because I went to private school, they put me into algebra. I was supposed to be taking pre-algebra, and they put me into algebra in 8th grade. And so he was in my algebra class, and I was tempted not to drop out of that class and go back to pre-algebra because of him, but I couldn't do it. So I ended up dropping out. But, so one day, I was leaving history class, and he was in the hall, and she was like, you need to go talk to him. You need to talk to him. And I was like, no, and no. And so she shoves me into him, makes me fall, like shove him into a locker. And then he was like, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I just walked away. And I was like, and then, oh, so at homecoming, they told me that they weren't going to tell him anything. And then for some reason, they kept trying to get me to go to the cafeteria. And so I went to the cafeteria, and they literally cornered me and would not let me leave. And I saw that he was looking for me. I could see him looking for me throughout the whole dance. And I was like, that's weird. Why is he looking for me? And then I found out they freaking told him that I liked him. And so he was looking for me. And they told him that they would get me in the cafeteria so that he could talk to me. And I was like, no. But they didn't tell me this. So they trapped me in the cafeteria. And I saw him walk in, and then I hear one of my friends, her name was Savannah, she goes, she's back there in the cafeteria, you can go talk to her. And I hear him go, okay. And then he was like, one sec, I have to pee. So he left to go pee. And I was like, oh, thank God, because I didn't have to talk to him. But then, so they kicked us out because it was like 9 o'clock. I was in 8th grade. It was like homecoming, right? And so I know that he went to the bathroom, so I'm like, oh my God. And then they're like, dance is over, get out. Like, they made us wait outside for our parents. Like, so I'm walking out, and there he is outside, and I run into him, and he was like, hey. And I was like, hi. And he's like, hey. And I was like, hi. And we did that awkward, like, hey, hi thing, like 4 times. And then he asked me something. I forget what. Either way,
marry me?
No, I wish. Not really. But he asked me. Oh, he asked me if I went into the mosh pit, and I was like, no. I was like, I'm not good at that. Anyways, so then he told me that he was really good at eating food or something. And then he called over this boy that I hated. Like, this boy and I had like a sarcastic hate friendship. Do you know what I mean? Like, we would constantly just be like badgering each other, like sarcastically, but we were also kind of friends. Anyway, so he calls him over, and he's like, hey, this is my buddy Colin. And he was like, we play this, like, I don't know, like magic card game or something. He was a nerd, whatever. He was cute. And he was like, I told him, I was like, no, I couldn't do a mosh pit. I would never be good at it. So he calls over this kid, Colin, and he's like, she'd be a great dancer in a mosh pit. Like, don't you think, like, she should totally, like, surf the waves, shouldn't she? And he goes, no. And so I saw his face, and he looked at him, he's like, and the kid was like, I mean, yeah. And I was like, and I started talking about this magic card game, whatever. He was like, whatever. He's like, this kid is the best at this game. Like, the best. And he was like, this kid, best at this game. You would be the best, like, dancer in a mosh pit. Like, you need to surf that crowd. Me, I'm really good at eating food. And then, I don't know. And then, I think my parents came, and I was like, oh, okay, I have to go. And so he goes to give me a hug, but then he goes, I would give you a hug, but it was really hot in there, and I'm super sweaty. So he just shook my hand. And so I found him on Instagram later that night and like messaged him, and he messaged me back. And then out of the blue, in the middle of the year, for some reason, he just stopped talking to me and completely ignored me and just ghosted me. And I was like, a boy was finally talking to me for once. What the heck? And then years later, when I was in 10th grade, I was homeschooled at this point, working at Freddy's. I was working at Freddy's, and he came in, and I had to serve him. I was like, I don't think he remembered who I was, but I remembered who he was. And I was like, it was hilarious. I love my life, but, you know. So anyways, this was the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I don't know.
Don't do that.
If you liked the video, I guess give it a like, you know. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it, sure. If you think it's funny, share it with a friend.
Today was not as funny. Today really wasn't funny at all. Because it was cold outside.
I mean, it kind of was, but it also wasn't.
It was funny because
we'll have more vlogs. It's fine.
That's what makes it fun. The guys are good.
And I will be posting
She's answering
makeup videos. Oh, her friend's answering.
Hi. Can I tell you something?
Can you or can you?
Can you? Or can I?
Yeah, I did like something, but I don't really think it's good.
We're making a YouTube video right now.
Why?
Because we want to.
Because I'm stupid.
Wait, get a good angle. Oh, there's ice cream.
Why?
Just do it.
Not why.
Because I talked about you this whole time and you see what I'm talking about.
Alright! Share the video if you want to. Hit subscribe if you'd like to see more of me. I make makeup videos. We'll be making singing videos. Probably more vlog videos. I will.
I don't sing. I sound like a dying goat.
Sing, but she
I cannot sing.
I heard you singing at the house, but you were just fine.
I freaking suck.
Shut up. Anyways, we'll probably make more vlogs too. We do photo shoots for the gram sometimes.
We did one.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
We did one in like 3 different locations.
And it was good. I loved it.
They were literally in different towns.
Which my account will be linked below. So will hers.
Will?
Yeah.
Well, dang.
As if anyone is going to give you any more followers from my video. Whatever. Nobody watches these. That's not the point. The point is, I like doing this and it's fun.
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun.
I enjoy it.
I'm actually usually like pretty hyped, but I'm not going to do that on video because I look insane.
Like me.
Yeah. I don't want to look like her.
I will see you pandas in the next video. Until next time. Until next time. Bye.